There! That's a little bit better. I don't know why just then, but it really wanted to start Avowed on Twitch in a little tiny window. But now I think it's starting in a normal size window. At least that's what it looks like. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that's how it happens. Good evening, everyone. My name is Steve. We're streaming a game called Avowed today. I'm super excited about getting back to this. I've had like a bunch of weird curveballs in life that have kind of prevented me from playing, but now I get to play Avowed, and I am excited about it. So we are in Fior Messiverno, in that area of the world, which is where the Animancers, who I think are kind of, I want to say they're sort of necromantic-ish. That's where they live. I think we can leave here. I think we're done. We had our conversations with the lads, and I say we move on. Maybe exit to the previous location. So we got some people we need to consult with. This is main quest stuff. I'd sort of like to do a bounty or two today also. All right, so Monto is going to be our first guy. Probably should put away our weapons. I just feel like it's a little bit weird to walk around someplace, you know, daggers drawn.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
Listen, I'm sure you have a quest or something for me, and maybe we'll talk later, but right now I gotta go talk to people. All right, Monto Pastor, what do you got?
I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
He has a weirdly flat head. Giata and I are investigating the Dreamscape. Hardly modest. You know what? Let's go right to the Dreamscourge.
Giata, what a loss. I owe that young woman more
So last
than I
time,
could ever
Giata got herself
Unfortunately,
banished.
I cannot do a lick of
Which
research
sucks.
while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Your equipment looks pretty fantastic. Okay, that's not good. Giata said your machine could help her research.
Yes, her theory of the Dreamscourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source.
Can't you just animance one? Is there any way we could help?
Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but
Oh man, am I gonna have to give this guy a piece of Adra?
Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
The risk of stating the obvious, we are standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart
Kind of reminds you of the doctor from Babylon 5.
The grove
I
is to
remember the
west
show, I
across
don't
chasm.
remember
You
the
can't miss
doctor.
it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do as the perfect response to that.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
All right, so we have one
Well,
go fetch
let's
from
go.
this guy.
That Outragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
You know, we can do that, but let's at least go talk to the other folks. Maybe we can get all 3 go fetch quests, and then we can, you know, we can continue from there. Wait, is that cash? Just sitting there? Right between these 2 guys, neither one of them wanted to take it. Well, look, fellas. You're not gonna pick that money up. I am. Is this? It is not. All right, so the other 2, it would seem, are outside. Babylon 5. I haven't thought about that show in forever. I mean, in ages. Wait, C and B are out there. Is there any kind of fast travel in that neighborhood? Let's see. There's consult with, yeah, right by our camp. Let's go there. That's lucky. Do you know if Babylon 5 is streaming on like Netflix or something? Exit here. I have Tubi. I don't have to. Oh.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Going to make these dreams a habit. Don't you have better things to do? Back for more?
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke.
It wasn't long ago, I'll tell you
All
that.
our faces in a line. What has come of
Tubi
this
is free.
place?
Oh. Situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them. I'm amazed they've survived as long as it has. It's a mess. This is what comes of incompetent leadership. That's it, right there.
A pack without a leader, a crown upon a shaking cub. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Believe me, I couldn't tell you. It's called animancy.
A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. A harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Oh, this is a tough one. They don't really want to heal souls. Either 2 or 3 are really, I think, true. Let's go with 2.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Animancy is misunderstood. You know, actually, many people don't trust animancers. Let's go with
The
that.
hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
Two is a great response. I think that's the one I like. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash.
I love how she kind of interprets what we say into a metaphor that she understands.
Repose.
I think that's really neat. Okay, so B and C are pretty close to where we are. In fact, B is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Awesome. Wonder if we can get
Why
in
is
this
it
building
somehow
here.
worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
Are you guys standing back there having a little conversation? Well, we haven't been here yet, because I would have taken that. Creepy! There's a dead body there, and a severed hand right there. Wow. I don't think I want to hang around this place too long. What do we got here? Elia Russell's journal. Silvo is acting up again. Not that I'm surprised. It was my first raising, so he's bound to be unstable. How do I prove that undead labor is the future of agriculture when my best example is a violent corpse? Holy cow, this is the beginning of what would probably be a pretty darn good zombie apocalypse film. I should build more safeguards into their collars or invest in louder bells. What else do you got? Is this anything, or? I guess that's all she has. Still, that was really interesting. And creepy, but interesting too. Anything behind it? Nope. Oh! Look at that! A bunch of cash. All right.
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck's improved.
It wasn't me that robbed you. It was someone else.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
That sounds so very wrong. She kind of reminds you of the prophets from Deep Space Nine. Very much. That's such an interesting... Yeah, I've never thought about that. They're very much like the prophets. This doesn't seem like time or place to be cutting someone apart. You mean that rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you
Really?
can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course,
Although, I mean, if
nothing
you
is
look up
ever
here
that
in the upper
simple.
right corner, there's a guy who looked like, I don't know, he was hoeing something or whatever. I see this as an investment opportunity. Tell me more.
I've always wanted a wealthy patron.
I'm not really all that wealthy.
If this is your idea of business, we might have to revisit our contract.
Oh, hush,
Reanimated
Marius.
corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now,
Very
Beatrice,
friendly.
she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts?
Ew.
Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
I'll tell you what doesn't belong in there. My hand. Before I do that, Giada wants your opinion on the Dreamscourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Let's see here. Yeah, banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance.
He's
Very
definitely Tellarite.
I'll
He
tell
kind of
you
looks
what I know
Tellarite,
about
yeah.
the Dreamscourge. But first, I need some help around the farm.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much.
Yeah.
They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Oh, hey, I can do that for you. You want me to...
Yes, quickly and mercifully if you can. Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has
At
gone.
least with this one, it's just, capping someone. Is there any connection with what happened to Beatrice? Look at this one right behind her with all the mushroom. No. Yeah, with all the mushrooms like growing out of it. That one's got the Dreamscourge. Yeah, let's.
It's possible, but this is no time for jumping to conclusions.
Okay, I'll take care of Silvo. I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
Wow.
So, we're killing a revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Huh. I saw that, and I just wanted to grab it before we went and capped old Silvo there. All right, Silvo. Your doom is coming. Another plant over here that I could maybe pick before we... we'll have to go around the other way. Look at these little goats. How am I gonna get up there? Can we loop around this way? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. Excellent. Hylia's Talon. Extraordinarily useful.
Show me what.
I think I'm in the middle of some poison or something. Is this gonna end? This little poison that I've got going on? All right, if I eat something, will that help? I don't want to like burn something that's gonna... Gosh. All right, well, we'll eat stew. No, but I guess it's gonna cover the damage I'm losing. That's really annoying. Stupid dead person. Okay. What do you got? Vessel, flesh. Gross. Is there anything else in here? Can I? Here we go. It kind of has the Tellarite attitude. Sort of does, yeah. All right.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
I dealt with Silvo.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
He didn't have a lot of fight. Well, I mean, he sort of did. Promised me some answers. You know what? Let's be nice about it here. Let's be a person about it. Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine. I've lost so many revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward.
How dare
So,
they be dead?
the
Very
Dreamscourge.
inconsiderate of
I've
them.
been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old
I
as the
think
living
that one that's
lands.
like right
The
behind you is in
exotic
early
plants
stages.
and animals, the
Look at all
twisted
that stuff
landscape,
growing on them.
The Dreamscourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Let's see here. Some of your colleagues must have arrived at that, and you know what? Yeah, let's say that.
It's possible, but we don't share research if we can avoid it. That's one of the reasons I moved out
Gosh,
here.
how very
The other
typical
reason being my
scientist
courses.
right there.
They don't enjoy living behind walls, if you can call it living. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
I'm not gonna go. In other words, you don't know anything. Fascinating. I'm sure Giotto will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
All right, this was a
And thank you
much
for the
more
night,
palatable go fetch
Really haven't been
quest.
sleeping entirely too well lately.
Blighted crop
why
quest
people
item.
find this place unsettling.
It said it was a quest item, so... Okay, there's one other person to consult. There we go, just down there. And we'll go tromping through her fields to get there. I'm sure she won't mind. I mean, can we go around the other way? Or are we gonna have to swim? Ooh, I don't mind if I do. Cash, that's all pretty good stuff. Candied nuts. All right, apple, cheese, another apple. Henry of Skalitz would be thrilled.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question. Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my God, Remy, it's finally happening.
It's
Do
finally
you think
happening.
they can hear us?
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You do realize that I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike.
Oh my gosh.
We heard that Giada partnered
The
up
guy
with
with the
an
fungus
outsider.
from him is
But I
definitely
had no idea
Last
you
of Us
were
Part
a
1.
godlike.
I've got to.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna have to try that game. I sort of, yeah, why are you talking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind.
No?
Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research.
Oh,
Deal?
boy. Deal, let's get this over with.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life?
What are my choices here?
Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Like to come back as godlike. I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Yeah, we're gonna say I'd like to come back as a godlike. Yeah.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods.
I
Wouldn't
did
you
kind
say
of like
that
The
you owe
Walking
something
Dead.
to
I
the rest
really
of us?
liked the Walking Dead graphic novel. I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another.
Do have an ad rolling
We
up
all
on us
know
here.
that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
These are the worst questions I've ever heard. Can't reproduce? That explains a few things. Hopefully people remember me in the way. You know what? I really like this last one.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
My nature wasn't an open topic of discussion at home.
Oh dear, Yvette. I think we've hit a sore topic. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
And we'll just go with, hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dreamscourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want all of it. I want the two of you to stop practicing intimacy forever! Just give me the bad news.
There's no cure for the Dreamscourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dreamscourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to
Not
be
exactly
studied
the
in the
same,
wild.
but if you like The
Our
Walking Dead,
machines
you
and
like The Last of
experiments
Us.
would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dreamscourge, a pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with this. Elliot believes the Dreamscourge and the Living Lands have a common ancestor.
That wouldn't surprise me. Both are natural occurrences, after all. Terrible, but quite natural.
Most natural things are. Terrible, that is.
What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul? No, I don't want to ask them that.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear that Giada was sent into
Okay,
exile?
now
I might have
to find
dozed off
an
there for a bit.
Adragon heart.
Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Or
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giada Castel.
Boy, it is a long way off. It is going to be a hike. Well, maybe we'll run into some cool stuff along the way. What the hell is this guy doing? Yeah, are you okay there? How's it going? Just back away slowly. Definitely want the Talon. All's leaf tea. Ew, stew. Nice. It is a crazy hike out to this Adragon Heart. Amazon Prime has a TV adaptation of the game. TV adaptation. Oh, like a show. You mean like the Fallout show? Except Last of Us and not Fallout. There's something up here.
Here we go.
Get them all? Our team wins!
Another win, but who's counting?
Whoa, look at the size of that one right there.
Watch yourself.
Any more of them? Oh, another one of these dudes. Is that it? Did we get them all? Did we win? We did win! I mean, all these guys have for loot is these... Oh, wait. Cash and an apple. Dank spores? I don't know that I want to know what dank spores are. Can I get to this without? I can, and it's more Talon. That is fantastic. Can we go inside these houses? Maybe we just have a look around. We're not gonna take spoiled cabbage. No. Look at this. Bunch of cash. Jasper to sell. That's great. That's great. That's okay. And that's icky. Well, I mean, there was some stuff that's really good in there. And then there was some crap, too. What do we got in here? Anonymous letter. We have warned the governor about the consequences of inaction. The rest is up to him. If it turns out that a change of leadership is necessary, we would be prudent to consider alternatives. The old man is one candidate. His protege is another, though I do not think she aspires to leadership. That may work in her favor. We will monitor the situation. Wishing for a good harvest, your friends in town. Well, isn't that weird? Wasn't Giada the protege of an older guy? Could they have meant her? You know, while I'm thinking about this here, let's break some things down. What's the... I mean, that's... I'm gonna break this down, but only with an eye towards improving unflinching duty in the future. All right, we're gonna keep that, and then we'll keep all the rest of this stuff here. Like, do I have enough to? No, I'm missing hardwood branches to update either of my pistols. But I'll bet I have a lot of. Nope, I don't have a lot of. I have some softwood branches. All right. Well, we'll just have to kind of press on, and hopefully we'll run into some more softwood branches or stuff we can break down for it. Can we get in here? We can. Failure after failure. My first experiment blew up the house my father built. My second experiment poisoned our well with sporelings. Now I have to find a way to clean out the well. Maybe they were right, and I'm not cut out to be an animancer. Then again, third time's the charm. At least it can't get any worse. Ha ha ha. Apparently it can. Oh, he had a hardwood branch. Bless that guy's cotton socks. It does look like it could get worse. Or at least it did for him. What about this one here? Have we been in this house? Is there nothing in here? Okay, here we go. I'd have been really disappointed if there was nothing. Awakened wood. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever heard of awakened wood. But that's got to be something. Okay, out of the way, Kai. We got things to do now. I think that we've ransacked these houses enough.
Can anyone hear me?
What was that? It's just some dude who shouted, "Can anyone hear me?" I don't know. We can hear you, but I'm kind of doing other things right now. We are going to employ tactical advantage here.
Here we go.
Whoa! The bear he has like a missile weapon.
Well done.
Did he jump down there up high? On our 6, fellas. That all of them? I think that's all of them.
Everybody all right?
I think that "Can anyone hear me" guy was down here. Felipe's depression. Oh, let's quick save. It has Pedro Pascal in it. I love that guy. He's so cool. He's great in The Mandalorian. And Isabella May Ramsey. I want to check that out. I watched a thing that he did on YouTube where he had to eat like progressively hotter and hotter buffalo wings while he was being interviewed. It was really good. Whoa! Those grenades that put down the electrical patch, they get the job done. Yeah, we'll take some dank spores. That's so silly.
Keep going. I'm down here.
Boy, he really is down here, and that is a
Come
depression.
and get me.
That guy is just sitting in that electrical thing. Whoa! Boom! Now they're small. Was Marius doing anything there? Or was he at least firing arrows down on those guys? Oh, for a second I thought that this guy was naked, and I was maybe not going to rush up and help him. Well, I'll take that. I'm gonna take this cash he's got too. All right, buddy, what's up?
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
I have something to fortify you if you're hurt. Can I just give him like a little food? Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not
Just too
carrying
tired
you.
to climb up.
I'm not carrying you.
Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoo, my workshop is in this damn pit.
Are you sure this wasn't an experiment gone wrong? What a find. Did you know these ruins were down here?
Didn't have a clue. They're clearly godless. I can't imagine how old they must be. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
Okay, I don't know what you expect me to do about it. Okay. Yeah, it means we have to work quickly before any of the farmers get hurt.
If they don't know by now, they've got it coming. You and I have more important work to do. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
If Fjord didn't send me, I just found you. In a sinkhole this deep, I don't see how they could have survived.
I know exactly where they are. I just can't get to
He
them.
just wants me to get
As
it.
soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I could heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
I never go on a ruins expedition without patronage. Okay. I'll find it, but only if you promise to see a healer afterward.
If it makes you feel better, fine. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know,
sporlings
they could
eat
be
paper?
halfway to Nakutadek by now.
I don't know where Naku Tadek is, and level 10! We're gonna track that one now. Okay. Ability points. You'd love to see ability points. Okay. And we could put another one in intellect, simply because I hate being too stupid for stuff. Another one in resolve wouldn't be bad. It would give us more stamina. So I'm kind of tempted to go with more resolve. And there's always perception, which is good for ranged weapons, which is kind of what I mean, that's kind of, you know, what I use. So I think Dex is in a good place. Might is probably in a good place. So let's go with resolve. Okay, can confirm. All right, now then, abilities. And we get 2 points available because this is 10th level. And I guess at 5, 10, 15, and 20, you get a new one. Well, I know one of them is gonna be, where is it? The 2nd level of marksmanship. I mean, that's just a gimme. Now, rather than 25% bonus, it is 40% bonus, which is great. We could get this to slow down time even more, but I don't know that we need that. Parry, survivalist, and we already have Tanglefoot up to rank 3. Your slides pass through enemies and knock them down at the cost of 20 essence. That's kind of neat, but I don't really know that I'll use it. Increases your equip speed. That's not all that important. Arrow deflection is a neat idea, but I don't know that I really need it. Although it would be kind of cool. Let's see what kind of... Are there any wizard spells that would be really neat to have? I mean, Armored Essence would essentially let us wear medium armor. Oh no, it decreases the essence penalty. I don't care about that. I thought it was increases the stamina penalty. What's this? Liver invokes a powerful arcane shield for 20 seconds. Make sure spellcasting uninterruptible and increases your damage reduction by 25%. That's not bad. Only costs 10 essence. We'll think about that. All right, what else do we have here? That's... Okay, so these are like... I mean, these look like wand spells. That's magic missiles. Now I don't want any of those. Here we go. Armored Grace is the one that would let us wear medium armor. With essentially the same penalty that light armor is giving us now. I think that's a great buy. Yeah. Do I still have that? I don't. I don't have that breastplate anymore. But now, if we come across a breastplate, or if we decide to buy one, we can go ahead and make use of that. Okay. Hold on. This is the one I want to be doing. So there was like a sinkhole into water. isn't that what we first fell into? Ooh. All right, that doesn't look like it was the right way, but we did find something. Did we get them all?
We make a good squad.
We do make a good squad. You're right. Is this? That's what we want. Okay. Another hardwood branch, which is important. Es muy importante. Well, none of those had a thing. I mean, that felt like a waste of ammunition. Although I don't really have to worry about ammunition, so I guess I should just shoot at everything and be happy about it. This was a lot easier than I thought it would be. There's some research. What do we have here? How come my flaming sword can't do the job? Whoa. Oh, for heaven's sake. All right. Hi, can you do your flamey thing on this?
Stand back.
A rusty key. Unlock with rusty key. Ooh. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Cash. I'm getting a lot of canned hides. Fine mail hauberk. Hey! We were just talking about medium armor. Look at that, a fine quality shield. It looks awesome too. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, we are switching. This is going to be our offhand. What do you do? Slowly regenerate up to 30% of your maximum health during the day. At night, regenerate up to 30% of your maximum essence. That's fantastic. That's so good. So that would be, and we'd also be able to equip that, or rather we'd be able to upgrade it. It has better damage reduction, better percent damage reduction. It has less in the way of additional damage reduction. Let's give it a test drive. It looks cool. I like it. I like having proper armor. Plus, we could upgrade it. Fantastic. You know what? Being able to get a couple of them at once with the sword is sort of nice.
Target?
Nothing's the target. Just relax. I just hit the wrong button. I see a lockbox up here. On the pistol, tanned hide. I think that's it. I think we can go back to Felipe now. Oh, okay, so the guy that, all right, the guy that Pedro Pascal plays is the character that you kind of control in the game. It's the main character of the game. All right. Okay, pal. Here you go.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah, did you find my notes?
I did.
Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change
Squirrel
everything.
essence.
Everything.
What was so groundbreaking about squirrel essence?
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
Really?
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass.
I know some wealthy Valians who'd love to sponsor research like that.
If Vidaro's father hadn't built an Animancy refuge here, I'd still be there. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep.
I'm not
But
paying for it.
I've got my notes. I can try again.
Sure.
Take this. Buy yourself something nice.
Excellent. All right.
It's the least I can do.
What just happened?
550.
Heard
That's
someone
not bad.
squirrel.
Okay, so here's Felipe's. Is this where we're going? No. God, it is so darn far away. I mean, we may as well maybe fast travel here and then walk to the Trantons. How tough would the Trantons be? 2 skulls. That's a little tricky. Yeah, let's fast travel there. It would be great if we could find a campsite near here. Journal the Trantons. Oh, there's some Zarbs here, and we're supposed to farm them. So... This is a 3-skull grizzly bear. Damn! Boom! in the
Back on my
head.
feet.
Okay.
Gotta find you better.
Am I poisoned? I am poisoned. We need to get rid of that invoker. Boom! Okay. Well, I am poisoned once again. So let's get some food on board. Not those. Kind of want something a little more formidable, but maybe that's what I've got. Oh, cures poison. Hey, that's good. Here, we'll have 2 more of those. That should get us up to full. All right, what did we have? Yeah, a cooked rabbit on it. Well, that's good. Root-bound godless ruins. I mean, we're here. Raw lashwing meat. Gross. I feel like not exploring this when it has a name and it had things guarding it would, I mean, that would be doing a disservice. There's got to be something here. I'm gonna be so disappointed if there's not. Ah. I'm so disappointed, Avowed. You're always telling people, oh, just explore, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome, just explore. Well, that wasn't great or awesome. It did find us a campsite, so I guess maybe it's not all bad. Okay. Anybody want to talk? No, that's good. I don't feel like talking anyway. What could we upgrade? We can upgrade a lot of stuff. An upgrade on this wouldn't be bad. And we could upgrade it again, but I want to see what else is a possibility. Let's break that pistol down. Kind of tempted to break this down as well. I just don't think we'll use it. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. Sure wish I could upgrade either of these. I just don't have the hardwood branches for it. Could I make some hardwood branches? Nope. I don't have anywhere near enough softwood branches for that. Well, that's just a giant pain in the ass. All right, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, I could increase this again. That might not be horrible. Yeah, let's do that. All right, that's decent, and that'll be useful. I mean, that's not a bad trade. Could I enchant anything? I could enchant Drawn in Winter, but I don't really use it. If I could get one more piece of Awakened Wood, I could enchant Serok's Pride, which would be fantastic. Or one more Primal Flame. So let's keep our eyes open for either Primal Flame or Awakened Wood. Because that would be dope. That would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's not a chance that I have something in here, is there? I don't think I can break those down. That's right, I stuck all of these in here because I wasn't going to use them. Wait a minute. Look at all these softwood branches. Give me all of them. That's okay. I'm glad that I looked. But that's sort of a little like, this is maybe kind of nitpicky for me, but like, I think that for crafting, it should have realized, hey, you have this in your stash, you absolutely have enough to make a couple of these. All right, yeah, we are gonna craft 3. Okay. Now then, could we upgrade? We need one more for that. One more for that. And one more for this. So we're like one hardwood branch short. Gosh darn it. All right, let's get going. Come on, you yokels, we're burning daylight. He didn't play the second game. Well, I heard. I actually talked to some folks at work about this who are gamers, and they said that the second one is not as good as the first. All right. You know what? Weapons down, ladies and gents.
Take your best shot. Next one's mine.
Oh, that's Mario. Oops, okay, never mind. Did we win?
We got them all.
We win! Bear Claw, awesome. Some more talent over here, that's great. Raw Crested Turbot, or Turbo. All right, let's break down some stuff real quick. Here we go, this common leather thing. Break down. Can I break it down? No, equip that, break this down. All right. Well, it is a long trek over there. To the Trantons, no less. Not even all the way to our quest objective. The Trantons are just like, they're a rest stop. This is really neat. It's got like a little house on top. There are all kinds of bad guys over here.
Nice shot.
Look at the size of that spider. Did we get them all? Our team wins.
Everyone okay?
Yep, we're all okay. Thanks to me. No. Yes, we're all okay. Doesn't one of them here have something for me? I guess not. That was nothing but experience for us. Oh gosh, look at my health. Let's get a little food on board. Yeah, we'll have that salted trout.
Nice tree fort. Good visibility of the area.
They said this was like the Ranger's Tower or something. I kind of want to check it out. I have no idea how we get up there. Oh, hey, there's this
We're going
dude.
to need to ration more strictly than we already are. There's simply not enough. I hope the hunters come back soon. I swear these grain shipments keep getting smaller and smaller.
All right, he doesn't want to chat. Common Grimoire of Elements. Common Shield. What about you? No? All right, we're breaking stuff down real quick. I mean, there's got to be, like, something up here.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad.
And Marius wants to, like, he wants to rent a place here. He's hoping that maybe they have a nice one-and-one that he can move into. Some rice, we'll take it. Wine. Boxes to shoot. More wine. Excellent. A chest? Come on. Ah, no hardwood. That's what I really want. They sure do have a lot of wine. An axe we can break down. Very good. Two grenades. Very nice. And a health potion. Oh, I really needed that. Okay. Time to break more stuff down. Sword. Common dagger. Fine axe. Fine axe just was a steel chunk? Come on. Ooh, what have we here? Needed. Firewood. Rangers, be on the lookout for firewood when you're on patrol. Anything will do, just make sure it's dry. I know that's not an easy thing to find, but please do what you can. Our reserves are running uncomfortably low, and I don't want to be left unable to communicate with our leaders in case of an emergency. Gentle reminder. Rangers of the Western Outpost. Please read this very carefully. If your name is not Ranger Vincenzo, then do not eat the rations marked Ranger Vincenzo. We may be posted way out here in the woods, but that's no excuse for acting like animals. Kindly, Ranger Vincenzo, to whom the rations actually belong. That's really funny. I've seen notes like that in our refrigerator at work. Okay. Can we get back? Ooh, boxes. All right, well, we stopped by, we had a little look around the ranger's place. Now it's time to go and find the Trantons. Are we right near someone else? Right there, let's go up there and we'll kill those guys too. Two skulls. I have a feeling this is going to be a scrap. Shot didn't kill him.
Another down.
Oh, I'm incapacitated. That's one of them.
Perk up, boy.
Okay, got him. Isoksa. Guys, can you get in here? Marius, you need to get involved. Thank heavens. Bam!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Wow, that was a heck of a fight. Okay, we got one head. Do we get, like, money for multiple heads? Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Parents are going out of town again for a week starting tomorrow. Planning on working. Oh, cool. Excellent. That's so difficult. It's so hard to, I mean, I have massive respect for people who do, like, you know, adult health care. That's just the most difficult. It's so challenging. It's so hard, like, physically and mentally and emotionally. It's just brutal. Those Delimgon were not messing around. Scourge skeleton fighter. Okay. That guy's using tactical advantage on us. That's my thing, not his. Oh, Kai got up there. Kai is serving him up there. Good for him. Way to go, buddy. Can we get up there? I mean, it looks like he's got stuff. How did you get yourself up there, Kai? Forgotten soul pod grenade. Well, I mean, could be worse. This house in front of us looks interesting. And I will definitely take more spring berries. Overgrown homestead. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Boy, they weren't lying about overgrown. Or homestead key. Yeah, if I can find a way in, I'd rather do that. Looky here. Homestead key. Awesome. Anything else here that I'm missing? It doesn't seem like it. There's bandits. Uh-oh, they have seen us.
Oh no, no! On your left.
Ouch. Boom! There you go, outlaw brawler. A highwayman bruiser. Great. Oh, that, I mean, that handled that guy. Archer? Are you using tactical advantage on this? I feel like that's cheating. Oh, they had a mage? We should have executed this guy first. What do you got? A grenade?
I
Awesome.
owe you one.
You guys better have stuff worth taking. What the hell? Well, I guess a trap. That's my own fault. That's my own fault. Maybe we, actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, this shield is supposed to heal me a bit. Well, what's down here? Hold on. Spoiled cucumber, spoiled cabbage. Nope, don't want that. Now that I might want. None of that is worth getting. You know, the shield didn't really do much for me. That's a little bit disappointing. I was expecting a little bit more from it, a little bit more regeneration. There we go. Cured Bovagrand loin. That's what every boy needs. All right, plenty of bodies out here to loot. A lockpick, great. I can definitely use that. Take that too. Cooked rabbit, awesome. These aren't even the Trampins. These are just some dudes. Why can't any of you guys have health potions? You little jerks. I have some kind of buff on me right now, but I don't know what it is. Keeps a record of everything you've killed. Things that I've killed the most of? Zorups. Followed very closely by spiders. And then what's in third? In a distant third, sporelings. All right, we actually still have some bodies to pick up. Oh, good. I don't need essence potions, gosh darn it. Oh, they're going to be in here. But we now have the key. Another lockpick? Okay, that's not bad. Wine?
I bet there's something behind that broken window.
Something
Stay
behind what now?
Just in case.
Bloody warning. Let this be a lesson. Do not mess with the Trantons. When we come to collect our protection fee, it had better be ready and full. Otherwise, your home, your coin, and your lives are forfeit. These Trantons aren't nice guys. We'll take that, though. Another gosh darn essence potion? A hardwood branch, that's good. Yeah, plate. Let's take a minute to break stuff down. Breaks down into a hardwood branch. That's awesome news. The fine bow breaks down into 2 hardwood branches. Okay. That is a lot of new materials there. A tater! He had a tater on him. Raw meat, a lemon, an egg, bleedhorn milk. Was he saying there was something outside of this? I mean, one of them said there was like, I don't know if he said something out the window or... Let's do a quick save. And let's see how those Trantons are. You know what? The Delimgon were three skulls. And the Trantons are 1. We should roll over those guys. We should roll over the Trantons. All right, Trantons. Can we get in here? Bard. Wouldn't you know it? All right. Gonna have to go back around. Oh, to tell you, my wife is making dinner and it smells amazing. I'm not even 100% sure what it is, but it smells incredible. And I want it like right now. I guess they're through here. All right, everybody, mount up. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of this guy quick. Cooked rabbit bits. That's like chicken nuggets, but rabbit. A little wine, a little more wine. Starting to see a pattern with these fellas.
To your left.
Healing.
That it?
Ooh, here we go. Lockbox. What do you got? Little cash and tanned hide. Not bad.
This one's mine.
Shouldn't be
Take him
here.
down.
So Big Willie Tranton is up there.
You're on your right. You're right.
Whoa!
Time to grab.
What is that? He used a potion. That is not fair. That's my thing.
Coming for the right. Looking so good.
Oh no! Okay. That's it for Big Willie! This is Connor Trent, who's not as formidable as Big Willie, but he's still awesome.
Nothing stopping.
Uh-oh, I fell. You know what? The Trojans are all three skulls. That's Ranger Verano. Oh, look at all this. Yeah, we'll come help you in a minute. Tranton family gauntlets? We'll talk to you in a minute, Ranger Verano. Talk to me about these gauntlets. Plus 5% power attack damage. Power attacks deal plus 5% bonus shock damage? Is it just melee or is it all of them? It seems like from the wordage there, that's all of them. Let's put those on. Are you in here? Are you in the cage? No, he's gonna make me like get out the axe. All right, there better be some kind of reward for this. This is a giant pain in the ass. Now we can put the cool flaming sword back.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there is
Was
no
Verano
way
the
I
one
could
who was
afford
writing
past
the
those bastards
letters?
on
I
my
think it was
own.
Vincenzo.
Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks,
Vincenzo
but
was the guy who was telling
Ranger
people not to eat
Asierno
his food.
needs my report.
Why would these people take you hostage? Why not just kill you? Excellent question.
No idea. Maybe ransom or leverage over the Rangers. I'm not sure what they'd hope to get for an old man like me. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup.
No, that's someone who betrayed you. There were definitely more than a couple of bandits when I got here.
After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the Rangers.
It's that Casagrada person.
But that would make that Ranger a traitor.
It's possible the bandits could be meeting with Casa Grande. Casagrada.
Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward.
Why would someone want to betray the Rangers?
See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No Thirdborners, no Paradisans, and certainly no wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you.
Yeah, it's got to be more to the story here.
Maybe so. And I'm too close to it to see the whole thing.
Best of luck to you.
Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one. And Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the Watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
I don't either. We'll take that and break it down. Signet ring. Family brigantine +1. That's too heavy for me to wear, but boy, it's nice. Signet ring and family greaves. Talk to me about these family greaves, if you would. +20 maximum health, +20% dodge distance, and +10% movement speed. We're putting those on. Yeah, I feel like those are better. So I mean, there's like a set here, but it doesn't say anything about like a set bonus. Look at that. Your companions deal +20% damage and +25 carry capacity. That's not bad. Can I break these down? Nope. I don't think I'm gonna break those down. I might switch back to them, say, at some point. Ooh, here's some more talent. Excellent. All right, well, it says claim the bounty, but instead of doing that right now, let's go talk to... Thought we had here we go, this one. Whoa, where is this ranger? I thought maybe the ranger was in the outpost. We're not going all the way there. No, we're going to do that one. Okay, the animancy method. Doesn't look like there's a way through here. It's a bunch of stuff we can take and break down. I guess we're gonna have to go out and around. Yeah, did we go in here earlier? I think that we did. And there's kind of a whole lot of nothing. Or maybe there it is. Well, this is very cool, but where's my...
Here it comes.
I guess all it really is a way through, and that's all right. We kind of did need a way through. Or did we? Or did that get us nowhere? Starting to think that did get us nowhere. Ouch. Well, that was a long fall. Gosh, let's get some food going. All right, so this is where we saw Ranger what's his name, and it doesn't look like there's an easy way up there from here. Unless, can we climb this? We cannot. All right, can't get through there. Boy, this is a trick. Now, I'm pretty sure we have been in here. Yeah. And this is we're kind of going the wrong way. This does not look like a way out. Oh, well, I mean, this is good. Travel to Ancient Grotto. All right, I don't really want to go to the Ancient Grotto. That's kind of not the way I want to be going. As it is, I'm having to go way out of the way.
Nice shot.
I love how they go flying.
Need a better weapon.
Did you tell me I need a better weapon? You need a better weapon. I can't believe that guy has the stones to tell me I need a better weapon. Boom! Right in the head. That all of them? That's all of them. Okay, I think that this might be the way we came, but maybe if we go like this way and then cut left around these trees, we can kind of go around this area. It is all kinds of crowded and convoluted.
Aye, aye.
Okay, now right, this is where we came earlier. Is there a way that we could get up from here? No. Don't fall. Okay, good. I thought I was falling there, and I would have just cried. Well, this doesn't take us anywhere we haven't already been. Although I didn't see that drink before, so there's that. I want this to be like a little bouncy one. So if I jump on it, it shoots me way up in the air. Like Zelda style. Well, hold on. Ouch. All right. Well, whoops. Kind of going backwards again. That's all right. So that doesn't really take us anywhere. Maybe we go back to our party camp and we'll do some upgrades there. And get rid of that guy. And it's okay, actually. Let's talk about this when I wrap up here, but I don't mind, and that actually works okay. But yeah, we can exchange that contact information. That'll work. We're working on our Discord project. All right, you know what? Let's just go back to camp here. We'll take another run at it on Thursday. For now, I want to upgrade weapons and stuff. That sounds fun. I wonder if he says that just to kind of as a clue to you, like, you have enough stuff to be upgrading your weapons. You should do that. An extra 11 points of damage on this gun? You bet. I could upgrade my fine mail hauberk a bit. With that, and that'd get it to +3 on fine. That's as good as it gets. All right, I need 5 more hardwood branches. Pretty sure I can't make them, but I can make 2. I mean, just as a look, I don't think that I have any hardwood branches in here, but we can look. You know what? Let's store this. That's a good idea. I'm going to keep Drawn in Winter. We'll keep the Wayfarer's boots too. And the Tranton family brigandine. Yeah, there's no hardwood here. Cancel that. There we go. They don't look like they want to chat at all. So, we'll go ahead and wrap up here. Yeah, I think we're all done with Avowed for the evening. If you came by and hung out with me, thanks so much. I do appreciate that. If you're watching the video on YouTube, again, thank you very much for watching that. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you'll drop a thumbs up on there. We'll do Avowed again Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast. Tomorrow night, we'll be back to the adventures of Henry of Skalitz in Kingdom Come Deliverance, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast. You guys have a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. So long.